How is it going, everybody? It's Gorillaman here, back with another car mechanics simulator video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be trying to beat the previous record I have of 1,111 horsepower on this Dodge Challenger. I think it's a SRT Hellcat. Yep, SRT Hellcat. It's got the V8 overhead Hemi B. The B is just something special for this one in particular, but it's got the Hemi motor in it, the modern Hemi. So I'm be trying to beat 1,111 horsepower. This thing comes stock, real life 707 horsepower. I think they said at the time it was, what was it, the fastest production car for, like, obviously to go in like a straight line, or fastest 0 to 60 or something like that, fastest quarter mile production car, something like that, like a 9-second car, whatever they said. I don't remember what it was now, but it's crazy fast. All right, bottom line, crazy fast. And today we're gonna be redoing this car. We're gonna be making it red. We're gonna be getting the logos and everything slapped back on it, and we're gonna be trying to push it over 1,111 horsepower. And I think we can do it. I think we can. So we'll probably start out with the motor. Actually, no, we'll start out with the car, and we'll work on the car first, get it looking good, get it looking nice. Get the suspension done and everything, and then we'll get the motor reworked and hopefully be pushing over 1,111 horsepower. So let's just get started. I'm gonna kick off every single piece here, or all the what do you want to call it, body panels, body windows, everything. Not too much on this one, honestly. Bumper stays, I guess. Panel window. Pop doesn't come off. All right. So I got one door and then one thing on the front. There's a door. There's our bumper. The blue looks pretty nice. Save the door, and then we saved, I think, the trunk. Yep. All right, let's go buy the rest of it up then. Community car. We'll just do SRT. I think there's maybe one or two other SRTs in here, but oh wait, no, this is a DLC car. Ooh, wait a second. Let me see. Body tuning. It's only got the old Bolt Hellcat. That's all right. All right, Chrysler SRT. Okay, we need to refine this. Go to the Hellcat. Okay, we need to go to the Dodge Hellcat. There we go. So I already got this. We'll just pick up everything else. The hood on this thing is nuts. All right, both doors are bought. All right, we need to get the body in tip-top shape really quick first. Almost forgot to do that. Gotta have our body completely restored and ready to go. Or you want to start slapping some good stuff back in there. Okay, interior's restored. Okay. Now I can start slapping on the good stuff. And then I'll leave on these bad wheels for now, and we'll roll it over to the paint shop. And then we will roll it back, get the correct wheels put on, and should be good. Also, I gotta show you guys something here on the front headlights when I finish putting these on. Something pretty neat that they got going on. Lights. Let's see what we can find in the license plate shop. Hellcat. Ooh. We'll just go with the Dodge, simple Dodge. 2 black plates. And then I guess not one on the front, so that should be at 100, right? Yep. All right, sweet. So the thing I was gonna show you guys is the way this thing works is there's an intake right here in the front, and this thing takes air in through this headlight. So this headlight has a hole, and it just funnels air in right into the motor. This one actually has a light in it, and this one does not. So it's still got the ring on it, still got the halo rings, but it just funnels air right into the intake. So it's a pretty neat little design there. It's definitely not the first time it's happened, but I think it maybe one of the first production cars with it. So I know, like, there's been like Supras and stuff like that had them in there, but this is different. All right, so this is the current color. Apparently the factory was like a lime green, so we're gonna avoid that, and we're gonna go straight to the red, and we're gonna go with a darker red, high saturation. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. And then we want the Hellcat livery. SRT on the side. That gives it a stripe. Is there a fourth? It's a gray stripe. What's the fifth? Fifth must be something red. Oh yeah, I saw it there on the side there. Okay, yeah. It's a red. Number 7, I can't see. None. Okay, so we'll just go with this. The 2. So we get the Hellcat logo and the SRT. Get that with a good cherry. Oh, this is how I think. I don't know if all of these are made in red, but this is how I remember them showing it off. This is how it looked. It was the red color. Pretty solid. All right, back to lifter. We'll get the wheels and tires popped off. Looks like we got smaller in the front, bigger in the rear. At least we got the actual Hellcat tires with this too, I should say that. We'll definitely be doing thicker in the front, or thicker and larger in the rear, and then thinner and smaller in the front. So scroll up to the top here, we'll be able to find out what we got. Come on, there we go. So we got a set of 20s all around. All right, that's good to know. Oh, okay, they're the same thickness on it. All right, we're gonna shrink it down. So we'll go 20s in the rear. We'll do 21s in the rear, 20s in the front. I think that should look pretty good. SRT. About Hellcat. We'll go with these ones. 2 at 20, 2 at 21, and then I think it was a 275 by 40. So we'll do a 300 by 40 slick. So 300 by 40. So this thing's gonna be massively wide. 305 by 40. Decent profile on it. And then the front, we'll shrink it down a little bit since we're sticking with the 21s. We'll still do the 40 profile, but we'll do a 250 or a 255 thickness. 255, yeah, that's what we want to do. 255, 40. So to keep the same general look, a little bit smaller, obviously, but same look. All right, and while that gets going, I'm gonna get the transmission and drive shaft disconnected for the motor to be popped on out. He's all balancing. Yes, sir. Drive shaft disconnected. Alright. Thing's still running behind me, so I'll just keep going with this. And this is actually a junkyard car. If I didn't say that, guys, it's a junkyard find. But we're going to be able to fix it up pretty good because it has most of its components, which is a very good thing. When it has most of its components, I'm able to repair some, save some, and I'm also able to see all the parts it needs. So it's just a little bit of a faster process all around, which I really appreciate. Right, get all the mufflers and everything disconnected. Is it missing? Yeah, it's missing the rest of its rear muffler, but it's all right. We got one more to balance, or one more to mount, and then another one to balance. Should be good to drop this down now, actually. Go and see this motor is pretty much complete. It looks like it's missing one head cover and some spark plugs, but generally mostly complete. Pop the servo out, and that's all there is. It's missing a little bit, but it's obviously not the end of the world. Pop view. All right, and then we'll grab an ABS piece and some radiator parts. Module, and then we'll grab the ready. And I think, what does this take? Radiator A. Do I have an extra one? I do not. Then we'll check to see what fan housing it requires. Pump in. Bases. Fan housing B. Let me check and see if I have a fan housing B. Nope. Alright, fan housing B. Alright, so it looks like we're generally set up. I'm gonna get the air filter actually into. The hope is, obviously, like I said this before, we're gonna be able to beat that 111 horsepower, 1,111 horsepower with this build. I think the game's made it long enough. They've added enough modded parts to where I believe we'll be able to. If anything, I'll just run faster, which is definitely a goal. So this is going to be V8 overhead valve K motor. If I remember that, it'll be good. Where's this air filter at? There it is. By Octarion. Right. This is 2% gain. And we need another clip. I should go in and bring out the other Hellcat out of storage. So I do believe I still have that. I would hope I still have that one, actually. It was an incredible car. Alright, so there's that. Engine bay is prepped and ready to go. We're going to check out parking here. We're going to find our Hellcat. I think I found it. Oh, there she is. So this is what it's going to be looking like, guys. This is the, oh gosh, this thing is mean. Look at that. Oh, so this is the orange variant. Iowa Hellcat, love it. Oh, it's good plate, it's good plate. This is the orange variant. Like I said, it's got 1,111 horsepower. We'll actually have to, it's worth 345,000. Whoa. We'll actually have to run this one up against the other one, actually. What motor does this one have? B, okay. So we'll have to run this one up against the other one and see what they do in times. I don't know if I've messed with any of the gearing on this. Oh, I have, okay. So 244 miles an hour. So this thing's pretty quick. We'll have to see what this one does up against that one later on, obviously. Move that over, but... Ooh, that is a nice looking car. The orange for me is, ooh, it's one of the best colors. By far one of the best. All right. Sorry, got distracted. Top back to this. Get the V8B on here. So we're going to turn this into that, but hopefully, I don't know, somewhere out there, we're going to squeak out that extra, like, 1 or 2% horsepower. That's the hope, guys. That's what I'm trying to do here. And I don't think it's completely unrealistic either. I think it's definitely a chance I could have missed one part here or there. And I really want to pull out just a little bit more horsepower. Don't get me wrong, the 1,111 is a pretty nice round number, but get all this off. Okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely an in-depth motor. You guys catch what I'm saying? It's got a lot of parts on it. Oh yeah, I forgot it's got a ton of push rods. 2 spark plugs per cylinder to, I think, ensure the it's like that. I think that's the Hemi. I think that's like one of the reasons. That's like one of the ways the Hemis work is the I don't know if you need 2 spark plugs to help burn the fuel more or something. I'm not sure. I know the heads of Hemis though are the piston heads, yeah, like this. They're curved like that, pretty weird. Alright, like you're able to pop most of the stuff out of there. So yeah, we do have a pretty intact motor too, which is going to be very useful for me personally, because I can just go through, check and see what parts were destroyed, buy the new ones of those. And yeah, it should be a lot easier. Okay, chain gone. Chains are way better than belts. They tend not to slip as much. I think chains can stretch though. I think that's what happens. Okay, pop that out. Something, oh, I was gonna say, something must be holding that in. And there we go. She comes right on out. Alrighty. So now we head over here to the repair bench. We just slap all the keys, see what we got. And then I go in here, scroll all the way down. I look at the parts that I pulled. I see which ones are bad shape, good shape. I check those, put them on my list. Then I go through and buy everything. So I'm gonna go through, buy everything I can, guys, and I'll see you guys back here with hopefully all the parts we need. Alrighty, guys, I think I got everything that we needed for the motor here. So we're just gonna kick into the rebuild phase. Let me see here. I know I got most of this stuff. Obviously, I don't think I got everything, but I think I got probably like 95%. Except for apparently the crankshaft, which I have on my list like 4 times here, and I still forgot it. Okay. So V8 overhead valve K. Crankshaft, crankshaft, crankshaft. There we go. And then also while I'm in here, let me go grab the fuel stuff. Forgot to grab our fuel stuff too, you know, just dropping the ball. Right, so there's that. And now I can go through and add this in. And I think I realized I just forgot my pistons too. Dang, okay. Wow, I am really, really dropping the ball. That's all right. Let's see here. So we need 8 of the Hemi style pistons. Hemi head pistons. I don't really know what you'd want to call them. Yep. All right, there we go. Now we can just not use those. There we go. There we go. Now we're moving. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of parts on this that I think are going to be pretty good for obviously boosting the potential horsepower, but I'm trying to remember exactly what I did for the other one, and I'm not sure if I did every single thing also insanely like modded and all the horsepower and everything. I just can't remember. And I also got to not make a mistake here, because as you can see there, I've been making some mistakes. Even if this is 1 horsepower better, I would still be happy. But I'm not sure if me setting the exact what would you call it, I'm not sure if me setting the exact diameter or like width and like size of the wheels, if I would actually be able to run a faster time. I think, I mean, in reality, yes, you would be able to, but I'm not sure if the game actually takes that into account. It'd be nice if it did, but I don't know. All right, what's the oil pan for this? Okay, let me go grab this oil really quick. V8 oil. Grab this, and then where's the Dodge? Yeah, it's nice. You can just look for the Dodge logo on most of the stuff, and then bam, you're done. Okay, filter. There you go. Bottom end is done, and the top end actually is pretty quick, surprisingly. All right, there's a 3 horsepower gain with this. That's what, 6 horsepower gain? Yeah, so it makes sense that I didn't really push too much extra horsepower. So that one was 700. Usually we're pushing for about an 80% gain. So if I pushed 1,100, it's, yeah, it's, you know, it's 60-ish, I think. 63%. So it's really not the best gain in horsepower. But I'm hoping here I do something a little bit different. Not sure what I could do different, but hoping I do something though that'll push this one over the edge. Plus, that car is super old. Like, I worked on that one probably over a year ago. Alright. So that was with, what, $357,000 when we were done. There's our coil packs. I guess the supercharger will do all of the fuel injection, I think. This one on, the all black one. Oh, it's pretty sick. And I could have sworn, yeah, it does have fuel rails. And get this nice throttle on the front. All right, now I can start slapping on some of the rollers and stuff. This uses a ton of rollers. Fuel rail cover. All right, so then this left side is completely done. And I'm gonna button up the timing here real quick. Just get the cover on. There we go. And then that unlocks all this extra stuff. Okay, let's get these push rods in. Spark plugs. So yeah, I think this might be the best Hemi motor you can get for a gasoline engine. I'm not sure if Cummins makes Hemis. I don't think they do, right? I don't know. There we go. So we have to go pick up another rocker arm. It's a V8 overhead valve K rocker arm. We'll go to rocker and look for the Dodge emblem. Okay, get this cover on, and then this side should be good. The cover on. Alright, so then all we gotta do after these is finish up the front timing, and then we're good to go. And then, I don't know if I'll be able to get it tested today. I don't think we'll be able to test it today, though. So we'll have to wait till next video to really see what the horsepower it puts down. But we'll be able to get the motor, hopefully ready. I think it should be finished, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? I forgot the pulley? Okay. Crankshaft. Normal pulley, got that. This crankshaft. Mounted, good to go. All right, and the tensioner on. And ta-da! There is, I think, a fully, just double checking going around here, fully finished V8 Hemi B motor for the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, SRT Hellcat. Yeah, this thing is pretty big, pretty big motor, I would say. It's definitely one of the larger ones. And then should fit in there very nicely. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so we're gonna stop it here. I gotta still do the suspension, and we gotta do pretty good testing and everything in the next video to see how this one runs compared to that one. As of now, it's still 707 horsepower. Haven't tested it. It's also $150,000 off of the other one, so we still got a lot of work to do on it to get it up to par with the other one. But I think it'll either be exactly the same or a little bit more or a little bit lower. I think it'll probably be the same, but I think we still might be able to go faster. So wait till the next video, guys. We'll be out tomorrow, and we'll be doing all that. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, if you like these like head-to-head versus the older cars that I built versus the current ones I'm building, leave a like and comment down below letting me know what I should do next. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next Car Mechanic Simulator video.
So fast, and I don't know to take a trail in the world.